Hello and welcome to another video. Today, as you already can see behind me, we're installing KW coilovers, the variant 3 it is. It's not the Club Sport, it's just the variant 3. But that's, in my opinion, mostly enough for the street or some passes or the occasional racetrack use. It's just much cheaper than, for example, Öhlins or the Club Sport. They are just ridiculously priced. So we're gonna have a look at them and what I do like about it and what I think others maybe have done better, but yeah, let's just have a look at it. First of all, let's take a quick look at the rear axle. These are for the height adjustment. I really do like the colors. And you can adjust, I don't know if this one's rebound or no, rebound is on top. So rebound is on top and bump is on the lower end. And as you can see, you can see the numbers on it, so you can just click to your setting or the ones that's recommended by KW. So it's made really nice. I don't know what exact material it is, but they look very nice, and as far as I know, KW, they are very high quality. They use one spring at the back plus the smaller helper spring, but these, you can see, you can just push them together by hand. So they're not really doing anything, they're just to make it stick in place. At the front, you get this one where you can set it up from top. That's also rebound. And bump is on the lower end. Let's take a quick look. This is down here where you can set it up. So we have right now just set it up to KW's suggestion, and you can see also there's a helper spring on top, which is nearly fully compressed, and the main spring on the lower end. You can adjust height just by turning this one. One of the problems with that is you're gonna change the Vorspannung, Federvorspannung. I don't know what the word is in English, but yeah, he's laughing. But yeah, I really don't know the word, but you're gonna write it on the bottom here what it means in English. You have to reuse the stock rubber at the top mount. We're gonna use adjustable bolts on the top so we can set up camber. We're gonna use these here, the power flex at the front and the back, and we're also gonna change to stainless steel brake lines, including the famous endless brake fluid. So this is gonna change the car pretty dramatically. This is how it looks, and I think it's just KW quality that's usually pretty high and most of the time done very well. Let's see how it goes. And as you can see absolutely nothing. The only thing you can adjust up here is with this little knob. You can adjust the hardness of the suspension. So overall it's a pretty good suspension, but what do you expect from a company like KW? I have to say, in the recommended setting it drives pretty comfortably. So we lowered the car 35 to 40 millimeters, and it just looks much better than stock, but that's just my opinion. Some people do like the rally style of the original height, but I just like it when it's lowered, not too extreme, but just these few millimeters, they just do the trick. It drives pretty comfortably, and you can set it up to much stiffer than original, and you can set it up much softer. You get a good range of comfortable and firm, and it drives pretty well. Not that the original suspension would be any bad, not at all, but KW did a pretty decent job here. So if you're looking for a suspension for just on the road and maybe the occasional track use, that may be the one for you, because it's also decently priced. It's not as expensive, as I said earlier, like the Öhlins or the Club Sport, which are just, yeah, they are quite pricey. It's the GR tax. So if you just drive it on the road and some mountain passes, you'll be absolutely fine with this one, and it's perfectly for the occasional track use. If you're really going to the track, or if you're focused on track driving and with some wider semi-slicks or even slicks, I think it's the wrong suspension, because you can just set it up that perfectly, like the Öhlins, or I think even the Club Sport can do that. In my opinion, spring preload is pretty important. So if you can adjust height without changing the spring preload, I think that's a good thing. And if you can do it with the Öhlins, I think you should be able to do it with the KW Club Sport, but I'm not sure about that. But yeah, that's just one of the things I would consider when buying one of these. One of the things that's just, I don't know how's that in other countries, that's just a Swiss thing. The Camber plates on top, or the top mounts, they are not street legal here, so you still have to use the rubber ones from stock, and yeah, it works on the road absolutely fine, but on the track you would like to have a stiffer one, maybe even the ones I have from DNA, where you can set up camber and caster. So, but yeah, that's just what it is. So, I hope you liked the video. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Goodbye.